Good evening and welcome to the Lagos studios of IATV. I am Adeboyega Labiron with the news. The Lagos government has called on the residents of the state to bear with her as it begins immediate repair of potholes across the state as a measure to reduce the spread of traffic congestion being witnessed in many parts of the state. The Special Advisor, Lagos State Public Works Corporation and Drainage, Temidayo Erinle, in a statement on Friday, said the State Governor, Akinwumi Ambode, had directed that the corporation should commence immediate rehabilitation of critical roads across the state. He said the over 87 major roads listed for intervention were presently in a terrible state and that the situation was impeding free flow of traffic in those areas with its attendant consequences. Erinle appealed to residents and motorists to bear with the state government, urging them to drive carefully while the roads are being fixed. He assured that in the next few weeks, all the potholes will disappear on Lagos roads. It has been 24 hours since the Code of Conduct Tribunal, CCT, handed down its landmark judgment against the former Chief Justice of Nigeria, Walter Onohe, yet reactions have continued to trail the judgment even among legal practitioners. While some hail the judgment as triumph of democracy, others fault it on various grounds. In this report, IATV News Lagos chat with some senior lawyers and now reports.
The last 3 months, former Chief Justice of Nigeria, Walter Onohe, has dominated news headlines, probably for one of the worst reasons any judicial officer will ever wish.
Heard that the Chief Justice of Nigeria has been convicted and sentenced. The conviction is out of order, is unconstitutional. It is a breach of fair hearing that all is not over with this matter.
First, it appeared a genuine fight against corruption for some, while others saw it from the light of political witch hunt against the judiciary for election purposes. But as days became months, the argument started wearing new look to the extent that even members of the bar and the bench took sides, some for, others against the travail of the nation's judiciary handsman.
We issued a public statement when the Onoge thing started and said, look, federal government, you are wrong in initiating this criminal prosecution. We call on the CJN to consider resignation before now. He didn't. He wanted to fight it out. So why would the NJC reward such a person with compulsory retirement? Why would you want to? Because it's either he's done something wrong or he has not done anything wrong at all.
On Thursday, all the arguments was put to rest as the Code of Conduct Tribunal slammed Onohe with a judgment which many judicial officers say is humiliating and predestined by the presidency.
Well, I would say that the judgment was not unexpected by most of us who understood the intrigue, the shenanigan, and the charade behind it all. It was basically a script written by the presidency, that is the executive arm of government, and executed, unfortunately, by a branch of the judiciary.
Former media advisor to President Goodluck Jonathan, who is also a lawyer, Ruben Abati, chaired the former CJN for appealing the CCT judgment. Other legal practitioners also called on Onohe not to throw in the towel for the sake of the judiciary as an institution.
I think that the trial at the CCT raises a lot of questions. The government could have handled the matter differently. The drama, the melodrama that emerged, that surrounded the entire process, has created a situation whereby opinion is divided right down the middle, even among lawyers, about whether indeed Onoge has actually been given fair hearing. Onoge's lawyers have already gone to the Court of Appeal, and the notice of appeal is quite interesting. There are 16 grounds of appeal and 16 particulars of error and 7 prayers. I think it will be interesting to see how that plays out at the level of the Court of Appeal. But
It's about him standing for the principles of law so as not to allow a bad precedent to be set.
While the debates continue among the elite, the ordinary man on Nigerian streets also have questions bugging his mind. Some of them who spoke to IATV News in Lagos wondered whether Onoye's conviction truly translates to a sign of hope that the judiciary will one day be fair to all, regardless of social, political, and economic status. Others also wonder whether government agencies and judicial systems in the country will be as swift, efficient, and dutiful in handling other corruption cases as they were in Onoye's case, even when involving corruption cases of public office holders under the present administration. Thompson Andrew, IATV News, Lagos.
And now to Kwara State, where staff of the Kwara State College of Arabic and Islamic Legal Studies are now on an indefinite strike over the non-payment of their 4-month salaries. This is just as staff of the State College of Education have also begun a sit at work. The protests were staged simultaneously on the same day by the staff of the Kwara State College of Arabic and Islamic Legal Studies and the State College of Education, both in Ilorin. They are agitated over the non-payment of their salaries, which they attributed to the delay in the release of their subventions.
Of the Kwara State College of Arabic and Islamic Legal Studies, Ilorin, we decided to embark on an indefinite strike because of the inability of the Kwara State government to pay up our 4-month salaries, which include that of November 2018, January, February, and March 2019.
The non-release of our subvention, and the government has been bringing different reforms. First of all, they say it's subvention. Secondly, they say it will be intervention. Later, it's now monthly intervention. Subvention, quarterly intervention, monthly intervention, we do not see anything. Since last year, October, the college has not been given a kobo. Up to present moment, we are in April now.
The workers claimed that they had made several efforts to make the government pay, but all to no avail.
We asked them to please keep their promises. Even when they are about to leave, they should release our subvention. They are owing us so many subventions. They should release it. Please, we want to ask the whole world to help us beg them before they leave that they should give us our subvention. They should pay. We are being paid salaries in percentage.
While staff of the State College of Arabic and Islamic Legal Studies in Ilorin have embarked on an indefinite strike, their counterparts from the College of Education in Ilorin have adopted a sit at work tactic.